come join my family, come join my family of people from all over the world. People who are standing in their truth and people who just think different. I love to say that my channel is unorthodox. It's very, very different. I hope that this message get caught. It's just I don't know what's going on lately, but sometimes when I upload my message and then I cancel out my live, it's like it just cuts it out, it skips, it don't go. So I'm just trying to make sure it's just like rolling in. So I just like wait like maybe like 5 seconds. So I hate to talk about this petty ass topic. I don't know why. I like to like backpedal, not backpedal because I never go backwards, but I like to touch on certain different things. And right now it's like a hot topic. Well, relationship right now, as you can see all over social media, it's like a hot topic right now. You have a lot of people giving very, very good examples of it. You have a lot of people who've been through a whole bunch of different things. You know, it's so funny because I had seen something on the post that I had shared with Miss Rose, and somebody said she's the strongest woman that she know or something like that. And I always hate to put like one person like on a pedestal, and I don't mean it to put it on a pedestal because I feel like every woman in this world, other than seeing somebody on screen and saying that they're a very strong woman, I feel like every woman should have a woman that's in their family who was a very, very strong woman. They showed him, showed them, just through their ups and downs and through their strength and a lot of different things that they have been through, that you can actually say like, yeah, my mom, my sister, my cousin, or whoever's that's playing a big factor within your life. That's, these people should be like examples of how strong a person is. Because I know, for my mother, I can definitely say I look at my mom as a very, very good example for me. My mom, she's been through a lot of stuff, in her life, and just, just the phases and the things that she's going through now. Like, my mom is so strong. Oh, man, it's about to make me cry. Make me cry about how strong I'm seeing my mom being right now in her moment of time, and because she's going through a lot of different things. I don't know why people don't understand this. For when you have people who are going through a lot of different things, we always have to encourage them, to keep fighting, to be here, because dealing with different things that people go through, you'll be surprised how people would give up spiritually with inside, and then that's how you will see people starting to, like to wither away and stuff like that. So for my mom, she gave me strength. I remember my son told me that my son told me that he was very, very proud of me because he see how strong I am. So, for a lot of different things that I have been through in my life, I'm happy that my son, he's seen that, so he knows the strength of a woman. He knows, so I didn't really too like that too much, because people should, have people who they can say, because of my nana, because of, this is that and the third, she was a strong woman. Like, I can give you a maybe, I always like to tell testimonies or whatever, but my grandmother, she was married to my grandfather, whatever, for a very long time. But my grandfather, with his gigolo self, I shouldn't say it like that. But my grandfather, he was high white. He could pass for a Caucasian man. It's been plenty of times that he used to come get me, and people used to argue with him like, "That's not your granddaughter," but he was a light skinned nigga, pretty high yellow, but he full Native American and stuff like that, and his mother was half German and stuff like that. But he had blue eyes. My grandfather had blue eyes like the sky. Um, Only my brother and my nephew were blessed with his eyes. So my grandmother used to go through so much stuff with him, and I guess she got to the point where she just couldn't take it or whatever. And my mom used to tell me a lot of different stories about when they was going through a whole bunch of different things. Like, she had to see like my grandfather messing around with like all these women or certain stuff like that, and they used to be driving his car, and I don't mean to laugh, but I remember I was in church. Oh man, when my grandmother and my grandfather mistress had came up to whoever, his girlfriend, whoever, came up to me, and I ain't never you if you ever had seen a sanctified woman get upset, then you know she had to be really hot. She told that lady to get going so fast away from me. It was terrible, but it got something to do with this message. But my grandmother was never like, she was a good woman, but they used to harass her. They used to bother her and stuff like that. And I guess maybe throughout the years, maybe my grandfather just felt bad for it and stuff like that. But other than him being the way that he still was a good man to her. Like, she. It's funny. I say that because when my grandmother remarried or whatever, to her new husband. Oh man, Papa Les. Me and my brother did Papa Les so crazy, but we were kids. We really didn't know. My grandfather would still come in the house. It was like this nigga still had keys. He'd come in the house. He'd still pay for different things. I remember because it's so funny. I don't know why black families are like that sometimes. Maybe if you understand it, you know how some people, or like your mother's sister. So your mother's sister. Then my grandmother had, because my great grandmother came from Mississippi down south, and my grandmother had four, no, three sisters and four brothers, and they used to be so bougie. Like my other aunts, they were bougie. Then my uncles were bougie and certain shit like that. And because my grandmother wasn't married to my grandfather no more, they used to try to I don't know. It's like a family thing. You have to understand within black people families. So my grandfather used to just show up, and I remember my grandmother took me to go see Bill Clinton and shit like that a long time ago, and we needed to have some money, and my aunts and shit, and they all thought that we wasn't gonna go. My grandfather came over to my grandma's house, gave my grandma like $20,000. It was so funny, but she never worried about her next chick. She didn't have to. She never was confrontation. So this message goes into that. So it's a crazy ass hot topic going on, why girls be beefing with other girls over men and stuff like that. And I always feel like it depends on, yeah, it depends on the woman. And then you just have crazy women. Like a lot of women are not out there going to go track other women down, or going to go harass them, or want to fight them and shit like that. And I think it's just a myth, because not like a myth because it happens, but I don't understand why, some women don't just deal with the guys, you know what I mean? Because who fault is it? The next woman is only going to do what the man is going to allow her. So I don't never really understand why um, girls like that would even portray themselves like that. But yeah, that's what the girl was saying. Like, oh, you want to fight me? But he has a whole bunch, right? And I don't know why everybody be, because you have a lot of women who are just so pressed to be like, I don't know, like the main one or his main girlfriend. I don't understand that. And that's weird. I feel like it's weird because I'm not fighting with no. I never had to. I never had to fight with people. I never ran down on somebody ever, ever. I never been that woman to get somebody number and call them and ask them questions and shit like that, or pop up. I never ever did nothing like that. I was always on the other side of the spectrum. Sometimes people will harass me, or people will say something, because what woman is doing that? Even as I'm going on and I'm doing a lot of different things for myself, I don't be caring about that shit, because my main focus is, and I think that's what be wrong with some women, because your main focus, even the your main focus should not always be on a guy. It should be on your living situations. What are you trying to do for yourself? Are you trying to be the best person that you need to be? So if I'm so focused on making sure I'm okay, I'm all right, I'm living okay. Not every woman is like that, and it's sad, especially when you seen that story, how that girl flew all the way on the other side of the country to kill somebody and do all that other stuff. That shit is crazy. But I understand the times and stuff that people are in. But you have to understand. Some women have to understand, because of maybe like some men you can't, dealing with whoever that you're dealing with, you can't help it. Like some people are going to be very very upset with you regardless of however that it is, and you just have to, I don't know, like walk in a regular light and just don't pay that shit no more. And you have people who are like that. Like I don't understand. Like that's the most psychotic stuff. Even down to how some girls go and mess up people's houses. Like I mean, like for girls, like, or they want to be fighting in the street and stuff like that. And I always like, I'm gonna say it again. Why are you so mad at her? You know what I mean? She didn't do anything wrong. She did nothing wrong, right? So I just wanted to say that. That's crazy. I hate talking about bullshit. Yeah, because I never was like that. I was never like that. I thank you so God. Maybe because I got that from my mom though. My mom, I never see my mom fight over no dude. Never. My mom ain't never fight over no dude. She was never out there wilding. I ain't never seen my mom harass nobody. So I guess maybe that shit come from at home or whatever. But and then, you know, I always like to say different women give different results. I don't know why I keep saying that shit. So God bless those. I hope it's nobody at this particular time, especially if you're listening to me. I hope nobody's not going through that. Like, because you have some women who do the most. They jump you all types of crazy, weird stuff. That's the weirdest shit I ever seen in my life. So I hope everybody's just being safe. Monday. Monday. It's a new week filled with different new opportunities. I just hope everybody has a great week moving forward. Christmas around the corner. I hope everybody then got their family something special. If you can't, because I always look at it, some families don't have it like that. You know what I mean? So I guess if the only thing that you can give love, your time, or however it is, I just hope that people appreciate it. I always feel like that. It's so crazy because now the girl is talking about. Did I come up in here? Yeah, I think I said a late night because sometimes I do my lives late or sometimes early in the morning. And they was talking about how the guy got the girl a ring for like $900, and she said she didn't want to marry him because that wasn't what she wanted or what she was looking for. And it's sad, but that's the times that we live in because I guess some girls I don't know, they got the shit fucked up. And I always like to say that because you have some people who just can't do it. At least he tried. At least he wanted it. But everybody want 100 carats. They want 15 mansions. They want this, that, and the third. And they're overlooking people who really mean, who can do something for you. Just like, what's that crazy ass guy? I think that was the guy, but they were talking about how this girl was saying, some girls are just pure evil, which they are. Some girls are pure evil. Some girls are just opportunists. Some girls are just this, that, and the third. But I hate talking about shit like this. It just drains my energy. But you just never know. So just be careful, be safe out there, um, and just do what you need to do, right? And I don't like them guys either. You like why? I don't like them guys who want to put like girls like in competition, or not competition, but like, dude, you don't feel bad? Like you got these girls out here fighting over you, like, and that's to be the crazy part because some girls there do all of this, that, and the third, and he's just, I don't know, it's just not going to turn out for it, and they be thinking it's funny. Oh, this bitch is crazy. No, nigga, you're crazy. And you better be lucky they didn't turn on you and jump on your ass. I think a whole bunch of guys would be in trouble, but that's embarrassing. So until the next time, you guys be up, stay blessed, and have a good day.